Hi everyone, I'm Tock Custom, and on this video we're going to show you how to do your own monogram embroidery onto hand towels like this or onto terry cloth fabric. Brother is sponsoring this video, so they sent me their new Brother PR1X single needle embroidery machine. So let's show you how to use it and what you need to get started. Now here's everything that I need to do in embroidery on a hand towel just like these here. So we've got a clean blank terry cloth hand towel like this, different colored embroidery threads of whatever you'll need for your project. I'm going to do this with a 5x7 inch hoop. And this is kind of the secret right here, is a really good water-soluble stabilizer. Pacesetter is a really good brand for this. And I'm going to be using this on both the top and the bottom, which might be different if you've never done this. So if you look at the inside here, there is no tear-away stabilizer. It's really clean on the back as well as the outside like that. So anyway, we're going to do that onto this right here. All right, so now we need to hoop our towel. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to cut out a couple of sheets of this water-soluble stabilizer. So I'll usually just lay my hoop on here and cut it a few inches wider than the hoop. Okay, so now I'm going to loosen the hoop as loose as this will possibly go, because sometimes these towels are kind of thick and I need as much room as I can get. So that should be good right there. Now I want to take our example towel and I want to kind of measure this with the hoop to figure out where exactly this is going to go. So the first thing I need to know is that obviously we want the embroidery to be dead center. So if this towel is 15 inches wide, it needs to be at 7.5 inches, which is nice and easy. And then it looks like our embroidery starts 1/2 inch from this trim right here. So we're going to start not at the center of the embroidery, but we're going to measure from the bottom, and we'll show you how to do that on the machine. But anyway, if I want my embroidery in the middle of the hoop, I'm going to lay this on here like this and just try to get an idea of where we need to put our stabilizer on our blank towel. So if I want it like that, I guess we could just line up the bottom of our stabilizer with the bottom of the towel and put it right in the middle, and that should be okay like that. Now we're going to take our nice new towel. I'm going to open this up and I want to flip this so that we're looking at the back of the towel. You can usually tell it's the back because there's tags on the inside of the back. And I want the embroidery to be on the other side of that. All right, so this is the back of where the embroidery is going to go. And we need to put stabilizer on both sides of our towel. So I'm going to put a little bit of basting spray right where the embroidery design is going to show. And I'm just going to lay our stabilizer so that that bottom edge is nice and flush so that the design will end up about right there. Now we're going to flip this so that we're looking at the front. And I'm going to do the same thing with basting spray, where I'm going to spray a little bit right where the design's going to go, put our stabilizer there, and just kind of press this down so that it sticks together. Okay, now we need to figure out where our center line is on our towel. So I'm going to line up my ruler here, and this is a 15-inch towel. So I'm going to put a dot at the bottom at 7.5 inches, which is the middle, and then I'll do one at the top. So once you've got your two dots, I'm not sure if you can see that, but I'm just going to use those to draw a straight line. Now I'm using a ballpoint pen for this. It should just go on the stabilizer. It shouldn't bleed through, so don't use like a marker or anything, but I'm not worried about this bleeding through our stabilizer. All right, so we've got our center line, and the machine that we're using is able to actually align this line with our design. So even if we don't hoop it perfectly straight, that's totally okay. This machine can handle that. And now, I'm not sure if you can see through this, but I want to use that kind of dark line of the trim to mark where our embroidery is going to start. So the embroidery should be 1/2 inch up from there. About right here is 1/2 inch up. I'm going to put a little dot there, and then I'm just going to draw kind of a dark plus sign so that I'll be able to see this in the machine. All right, that's perfect. So normally when I do most embroideries, I'll try to figure out the center point, and that's where I start the design from. But in this case, we're using this as the anchor, so that's going to be our starting point, and we'll show you how that works when we get it on the machine. And something else I'm going to do just to make sure this doesn't move at all is I'm going to put a pin through all layers of stabilizer in the towel, just so this doesn't shift and I don't lose that starting point there. So now that we got this all set and our stabilizer is on both sides and we've got all our lines marked, I'm going to take the bottom half of the hoop and we're going to put it right under the center of where this design should go. If you kind of feel it with your hands, you can kind of figure out the best place to center it, which that looks good like that. Hopefully your hoop is wide enough to where you can get this to nest in there without forcing it too hard. There we go, that looks good. And I'm not pulling it too tight, but it looks nice and smooth. Sometimes if you pull it too tight, it might make your towel or your embroidery kind of ripple or pucker when you take it out. So I'm just gonna kind of let this lay in here naturally. Right now I'm pulling up the bottom half of the hoop as high as it will go onto the top half. And once it's really on there and it feels nice, I'm gonna tighten this by hand as much as I can. All right, so this is nice and tight. One more time, I'm just gonna try to pinch these two halves of the hoop together as much as I can. That looks nice and straight. If you see that anything is kind of rippling or it looks baggy or loose, you might want to rehoop it, but I'm really happy with that. And on the back, you want to make sure that your stabilizer is covering the entire bottom of the hoop. So if you have something that looks like this, we can now load it into the machine, and then we'll get our design ready for our embroidery. Before I hoop my towel, I want to make sure that I've got plenty of bobbin thread in there, which I do. So that is good to go, and now we can take our hoop, and I want to make sure that I'm kind of laying this over the arm like that and tucking in the stabilizer. Now, just got to get this under the pins, and it will lock into place by 2 pins there and there. And once it is kind of locked in, I want to just lay out the towel nice and flat so that nothing pinches or gets stuck anywhere. So that is nice and hooped. That looks good. And I'm going to take this pin out also. So now that is ready to go in there, and we can create our design, and I'll show you how to do that. Once you turn on your machine, this is the menu that you'll see, and I didn't realize that these letters are also built into the machine. I had imported these from PE Design 11, but thankfully these are right here in the machine. So I'm going to pick the same lettering that I used on the other towels. I'm going to do the letter T for Tock Custom on this one. Now once it loads, it's going to be right set up like that, which is fine, and I'm going to hit set. Now, I want to scale this down to be the same size as my other ones, so that's just over 5 inches, which should be fine. I'm going to hit OK, and then I'm going to hit embroidery. Now what's really important is that we orient this sideways so that it fits in our hoop, and there's a really cool way of doing that. Alright, so obviously we have everything hooped. The bottom of the towel of the front is over here, so we've got our crosshairs there, then we've got our center line. Hopefully you can see this nice bright laser crosshair right there. We're going to use that to position the machine so that it knows exactly where this is going to go. Alright, now to get our embroidery turned and oriented correctly, we're going to use this button right here. This is the 2-point positioning button, and by default it's in the middle, which is what that right there is. But we wanted to start our embroidery from the center bottom, which would be this button right here. So when I hit that, it puts a blue dot there, and that tells me wherever we put our dot, that's where the bottom center is going to be. So when I hit next, it's going to give us instructions on how this works. And it's still right side up, so I'm going to hit next one more time, and it's going to move the hoop. So let me zoom out so you can see both of what I'm doing here. Now I'm going to hit the center button in the middle of the screen here, and that's going to bring the laser to that center line. Now it wants us to do point number 1, which is our anchor point, which is the center bottom. So I'm going to move this laser on the hoop, and we're going to put it right on our crosshair right there. So I can do a fine tuning button by hitting this button on the bottom left. All right, so you can see the laser and our marking. So we need to get the red crosshair onto our marking. So I'm just fine tune adjusting it so that they're right on top of each other. That looks pretty good, just like that. So once it looks like that, we can hit next on the screen. Now once we hit next, it wants us to pick our second point of our 2-point positioning. All right, now using the buttons on our screen, I'm going to navigate to any other point on this center line, and I want to get as far away from this point as I can so that it is very accurate. So I'm going to hit the center button first, and then I'm just going to move this all the way to the right. From here, I'm going to fine tune our laser so it is right on the center of our line right there, which that looks very good. So I'm going to hit set right here, And what that did was it just turned our embroidery sideways, and it says by 89 degrees right there. So I was 1 degree off of doing it by hand. But thankfully, I didn't have to be perfect on my first try because this machine just figured out how this needs to sit in the hoop so it's going to be perfectly even with our center. So now that our hoop is in, we've got our design, we just have to load in all of our colors. There's 7 colors, and I've already done videos on that. So I'm just gonna thread the machine and we're gonna start running this embroidery. Okay, now we get to pop this out, and we will take a look, but that looks very clean. I'm really happy with how that looks. So now I'm going to loosen our hoop just enough until we can pop this out. And there we have our very nice and polished embroidery here. So the cool thing about this water-soluble stabilizer is I don't have to trim it at all on the front or the back. All I have to do is just throw this in the washing machine on a casual cycle, and then I'll dry it. And I'm not gonna trim any of my jump stitches just so they don't come out in the wash. But anyway, I'm gonna throw that in the wash right now, and we will show you how it looks when it is dry. All right, so our towel is dry, and I just pressed this real quick with my iron, and there's not really a lot of loose threads here. It looks pretty good. Okay, I guess there was just one little thread. So anyway, that is the front, which looks excellent, and the back side looks very clean. There is no visible stabilizer, which is really nice, and I'm just gonna take a second to clip a couple of loose threads here. There's not a whole lot, but yeah, that looks really, really nice. I'm really happy with how these all turned out. Definitely recommend that water-soluble stabilizer for projects like this. If you're doing anything on terry cloth or towels, it's a good idea to do a little bit thicker of a design. If it's too thin, it can kind of get hidden in the grain of your fabric. So anyway, just have fun playing around with it, and hopefully you end up with something nice like this. All right, folks, so we are all done with our new embroidered towel. This looks excellent, and it was really fast and easy to put this together. Another big thanks to Brother for sending me this amazing machine and sponsoring this video. If you guys have any questions about this project, these machines, or anything else, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in our next video.